Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. We are here, having finished the Eternal Grove mission in the Vastberg Armory. And we are chilling. We're going to be continuing the main quest here today, but first, we're going to be taking a little bit of a detour. I showed off the second of the, what are they called? Missions. The second of the challenge missions for what am I thinking? Oh, excuse me, sorry. The second of the challenge missions in the Luxon side, so we're going to be doing the same here. I'm just going to make a quick run to both of the two remaining outposts we haven't been to yet here in the Echovald forest, and then we're going to make our way to... Oh, there's actually one more outpost we haven't been to. Maybe we'll head there as well. So yeah, today's going to be essentially the final episode here in the Echovald forest. We still have a couple more things we need to finish up. A couple more outposts we want to see. And we will be continuing on with the main story. And dodged. Alright, so we're looking for... going along the low path here, trying to get to the next outpost. Those are actually fighting, so I might just try to run by them while we can. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. It is currently Easter here for me, if you celebrate. I'm about to have a dinner with the family a little later tonight. But yeah, we have three outposts we need to see. Right? Yeah, 3. Hopefully this is the right way, too. I'm a little worried that I'm not going the right way. I think this is the right way. Zed might died because they were too busy keeping me alive. Ooh, that was some nice energy regen from the dude we got there. Alright, there we go. I think we have to keep going this way. Yeah, it looks like it's this way. Okay. Oh, these things have prot spells. So we're actually going to have to interrupt a lot of their stuff, probably. Oh, they have Smite Hex as well. Try to get that enchantment off them. Alright. Yeah, it should be down this way. I have a map pulled up on the second monitor right now, just to make sure I don't get too lost trying to find my way through here. It should be around here somewhere, I think. I do believe I showed off every outpost in the Luxon side as well. If not, I will cut in me visiting the last one that I missed in the next episode. but I'm pretty sure I showed off all of them. That's one thing I want to make sure. I kind of didn't do it in the Prophecies one, but I kind of feel like maybe I should have, was shown off all the different outposts and all the different, like, little bits of tidbit information the outposts give you from the description. So that's something we're going to rectify for this Let's Play and future Let's Plays, or future, campaigns. Excuse me. The good thing is I don't think the last campaign actually has any optional outposts. Like, I don't think, Nightfall, or not, excuse me, not Nightfall. I don't believe, Eye of the North has any optional outposts. Ooh. Let's, identify this one real quick. Anything good? We half-cast Death Magic. Yeah, the second thing isn't really good, though. Only the second thing was good. Bit off a bit more than we chew, maybe? No, never mind. I am actually going to have to go probably trade in some of my Ecto, because I do want to get some new armor for some of our characters. That's probably something I'll handle off screen, maybe? Ow. H. These enemies are a little bit tankier. This zone here is actually, people used to vanquish this zone a lot to get Kurzik rep, because it was a pretty easy vanquish you could do. Especially way back in the day, I believe people used to split off into like 2 different teams, basically. You'd have one group go and do like half of the map, and one group go and do the other half of the map. If I remember correctly, I think it was dagger spammers and like VOSs, I believe. Yeah, and then there was like prop monks to keep them alive. Alright, there's the outpost we're going for, so I'm just gonna make my way to the outpost and just kind of pray I live. I'm not gonna live. Gilby, thank you. Take my headpiece off. Yeah, there we go. Alright, here we go. The Dermian Archives. The home of the scholarly House of Dermia is not too far of the border with the JCs, but is well protected by the dense petrified growth of the Echovald forest and the waters of the Rajika River. It is said that the Durkheim poetry owes its beauty not just to the innate talent of its authors, but to the natural splendor of the nearby Mourning Falls. Yeah, just a little outpost. I'm surprised there's another player here. I'm honestly shocked there's another player here, because I don't think there's any actual reason to come to this outpost for any reason, unironically. Like, I don't think there's anything here. See if this collector maybe has something cool and unique. No, it's just a lot of normal items, so nothing here. But this is Mourning Falls. This is probably my favorite of all of the Kurzik zones. I love just how like dense it is here. You get the black skybox, which I talked about in the previous episode, how I like the black skybox a little bit more than the gray skybox. I love the river that runs through this zone. I'm a sucker for water features in games. Do we have the... We do have the Lockguard's Conservatory. Oh, I don't think we read this. I don't remember reading this. Did we read Sanjanka's Shrine? I don't think we read this one either. I'm just gonna read these. Considered sacred ground to the Kurziks, this shrine marks the spot where Saint Injinka was struck down by raiding Lucknans. Witnesses to the event that day claim that Injinka tried to dissuade the invaders of bloodshed by speaking the glory of the gods. But when the Luxon's spear pierced her heart, in the middle of her sermon, all hope for peace was shattered. Let's aggro some stuff so my guys can kill that while I'm doing other things. Previously known as Cypress Hollow, the Lagardis house decided to build its cathedral and homes here after the house founder Lord Rolf Lagardis came to the spot seeking guidance from the gods. Oh, we did read this one. We did read this one, where the dude had a tree almost fall on him and he thought it was a holy sign. Did I aggro too much? I might have aggroed too much. I'm gonna res her. Oh. We may be wiping here, which is annoying. Because I would say I over-aggroed, but I didn't actually over-aggro. What happened is freaking 12 group patrolled into me while I was freaking doing the normal pathing, because, of course, like, I wasn't trying to grab this group back here. I just grabbed this group and one group here, but this fricker probably came over to heal one of them and it chained, so that's what I get for reading the map and not paying attention. But on the other hand, it's gonna bull shite. Yeah. Alright, let me just make sure I know where I'm going. Oh, we're actually gonna be able to see the falls. I think we were right next to them when we actually died too. Yes, let's just kill some of these on our way through. The problem is that there were a lot of these storm callers, and these storm callers we can't really hit because they have obsidian flesh, which is a spell that makes them immune to spell casting. And since most of my team is spell casters, it's ironic me complaining about the game using obby flesh when I've used a similar spell to destroy the game's endgame content a couple 100 times. Erupt there. There we go. Getting rid of our death penalty slowly. Alright, there we go. Yeah, these are the falls, I think, up here. But I love this zone. I love the water that sneaks all through this zone, and you can actually, like, you know, just hang out. There's gotta be a quest that uses this place. That's why it's labeled as something. That reminds me of a Magic the Gathering card. What's it called? I think it's part the Water Veil. It's an extra turns spell that you can use to animate a land at the same time. But yeah, that's picture there really reminds me of the Magic the Gathering card. This zone kind of makes me sad that we can't go even further into the Echovald forest down here, because of how, like, it's kind of progressively gotten, like, more thick, but also kind of, like, more lush again. And it kind of makes me wish that there was even more deeper in the forest that we could go to. I don't know. It's like they finally hit their stride with the Echovald zones. This zone and the thicket that we walked through in the last episode, or not the last episode, 2 episodes ago, are like really cool zones, but the first like couple Kurzik zones aren't really that cool, at least in my opinion. It's like, I don't know, it kind of just feels like they're hitting their stride with these, and it comes to an end, sadly. I don't want to aggro that big pile of Manti, but I probably have to. See if we can just get the Stormcaller first. He's gonna be hard to kill. The Mender next. Again, gonna be hard to kill. And the Dreamweaver. Then we can worry about the melees. Man, I can't wait to get more Mesmers so I can actually have, like, a real team. Don't get me wrong, like, the Blinding Surge Ellie is okay for anti-melee, but nothing beats frickin' Ineptitude Mesmer for anti-melee hate. That's a really cool picture. I really like that down there. Falls there. Yeah, this zone is just so cool. This is one of those zones that... This is probably my favorite zone in Factions. Even though I think as a whole I like the Jade Sea more, this is probably still my favorite zone in Factions. Wow, are we gonna wipe here? Are you serious? Wow. Lame. They just all literally instantly led with E-Surge and frickin' Unstable Ground and nuked us. It feels like this maybe is supposed to be two groups, but for some reason they're together. Maybe I can stop my allies from walking the Unstable Ground this time. Or maybe they'll actually hit some rups this time. Found my heroes to be a bit lacking in the old interrupts. Maybe it might be time to bring back a Panic instead of an E-Surge. I don't know, I'm used to not really having to use Panics anymore, but that's mainly because obviously all my teams now have 3 Mesmers, so with 3 Mesmers and 2 of them being E-Surges, and a lot of time me also playing a character with interrupts, you generally don't need a Panic, but maybe in single Mesmer comp, Panic would just be better, even though it's going to be quite a bit less damage. I'll probably make that swap in the next outpost. Dropped all those churning Earths just so we don't have to deal with them. Grab that. Here's some more Oni. We pull up the map again. Alright, so we are looking for... Mourning Falls. I think we are... Hard to exactly tell where we are. Oh, we have to go through this entire map and get into the next map before we can go down. Okay. In that case, we're gonna be moving a little bit. I thought it was in this map, not in the next map. This episode will probably be a little bit longer. I might actually cut out the Unwaking Waters run just because it's not really any different and we kind of already walked through the zone to try to get here. But I might actually cut out the Unwaking Waters run just because for time's sake, so this isn't like a 30-40 minute video. Whee, going down. Yeah, so I think we have to go up here into Eternal Grove and then around. I don't believe there's an entrance to this outpost from this zone. Don't care. Didn't ask, don't care. I hear these white tigers. These are cool pets. That's one mechanic that I think I'd never really used much as a kid. I used to main Ranger back when I was a kid. I still actually think my main is technically my Ranger. But you probably will see for the... Actually, you probably won't see because I think I've actually already done some of stuff like Warren Kryta and stuff like that on it. So we'll probably be seeing the Assassin again for the post game. At least a chunk of it, until I'm up to the same point I am on my, Ranger. But what I was getting at is that one thing I never found myself doing a lot as a kid, even though I played main Ranger, was swapping out pets. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Make sure I rub the Churning Earth there. But anyway, I don't find myself swapping pets because it took a while to level them. So by the time you got to maybe a point in the story where there were cooler pets, a lot of times I would have already like finished using. Excuse me, I just canceled the recording. I tried to open my bag because I realized it was on the same hotkey. I apologize. You didn't miss much. I literally caught it within like 2 seconds. But I never ended up swapping my pets on Ranger as a kid because just if you swap it, you have to re-level it from 5, and it takes a while to level it. So. This is back the way we came. Yeah, it's back the way we came. I didn't even need to fight this guy. Lame. But anyway. I can't believe I canceled the recording right there. Trying to open a bag. That's so silly of me. Well, we're getting relatively close by this point in time. I know the video is getting a little bit long, but we gotta get to this, there's 2 more outposts we need to visit, and one of them's a much quicker run than the other. There we go. Get some energy back finally. Hopefully we can hug to the left here and not have to kill as much. But it should be back down this way from the map I was looking at. Alright. Keep on going. This is that big tree we saw from the last mission outpost. This is actually it. You see on the map, that's where the outpost was, so we were looking off over here. There actually should be another outpost back down this way. I think we have to find a way to get up, though, sadly. Probably have to kill the dragon mosses first. Make sure we kill the dragon mosses. And then the Gaki. Yeah, it's up here, but the real question is, how do we get up? I'll go around this way just so we don't run into as many enemies. Maybe have a look. No, I think we need to go back around. Okay. Yeah, the map I have isn't perfect. It's just I have the wiki page pulled up, but due to how detailed the maps are, it can be kind of hard sometimes. Like, it looks, for example, like there should be playable space up here, but there isn't really playable space up there. I like how all my heroes group up so that they could be killed really easily if the game wanted to. I feel like energy is probably an issue. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, can we go back this way? This is a cool little place here. I don't think we can actually go back here. No, it looks cool though. It looks like you should be able to. Oh wait, you can't walk up here. Ah, it stops us right here. That'd be cool if we go walk up there. But I think it should be down this way. Keyword should. I'm gonna vanquish this whole zone and find out that you can't enter the zone this way. Am I not? You know what? We've already had one cut this episode. I'm gonna do another cut, and I'll be back whenever I figure out how the hell I'm supposed to get to this outpost. Alright, I'm back. We haven't actually found the outpost yet, but I figured out what my problem is. So, I want you to look at the map right here. You see this? You see this here? Yeah? This portal isn't here. This portal is up here. But because the portal is here on the map and here on the map in the wiki, it makes me think, oh, I have to go into this zone and then go down to the outpost. The outpost is like somewhere down here. But no, you actually walk through this zone, but the portal is mismarked on the map. That's yeah. I'm not salty, I swear. No. Frickin' hell, dude. It's always like right before I aggro something, someone comes from behind. But yeah, you're gonna be continuing with me on this journey. And with that mess up, we are probably definitely going to be skipping the Unwaking Waters, the walk to Unwaking Waters. Trust me, you're not really missing out on anything. It's literally the same thing as the Luxa one. You're just walking there. It's the same dialogue and everything. Maybe I'll cut it in at the beginning of the next episode. That's probably actually what we'll do, is I'll cut it into the beginning of the next episode. I'll probably also cut in that other outpost in the end of the next episode. So I guess we're gonna have one more Echovald episode. I guess that's what this taught me. We're gonna have one more Echovald outpost or episode after this one, due to me wasting some time meandering. It should be around here somewhere. I know I've been saying it should be around here somewhere for a while now, but this time I'm serious. It should actually be around here. Hey, this person has the same elite we have, or our heroes have. Did I go the wrong way again? Boy, my content's scuffed. I don't think I did. This time, because I know about that weird thing with the map, I should be on the right path. That Oni freaking murked my ass. What the hell? He's doing like a 30 in attack. Or doing like 100 in attack. Looks like there's a little pathway down here. We're good. Yeah, it looks like we're good. It's down this way. Or back this way. So, somewhere around here. I swear. Am I actually just gonna end up vanquishing this place too? No, I could see the outpost thing on the map. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. It's literally right up here. Oh my God. Praise the sun. Or something. Whatever's watching over me. Dwayna, Balthazar, RNGesus, whoever you are. Here we are. Amatz Basin. This is an outpost we'll probably, again, be revisiting whenever I do all the challenge missions. As this is another one of the challenge missions. This is the second one in the Echovald Forest. This area is a lot more open. It's pretty cool, though. We're a pretty cool little outpost. And this is, like, probably one of the least visited outposts and factions. Oh, I love that. That waterfall there, dropping to that little basin there that continues along the river. I just like water, okay? I can't explain why. I just like water. There's like the mission down there. Pretty snazzy. But let's read the outpost description. Long before the great houses formed the Council of Nobles in the Kurzik nation, Amatz Basin was the site of a fierce battle between the Zuhoutzers and the Vastbergs. What they fought over, none can remember, but the fighting took a terrible toll. Even worse from the Kurzik perspective, thousands of the dead were left to rot where they fell. In recent years, the bones of the fallen warriors have begun to resurface, and the Kurziks blame Urgos, a corrupted forest spirit, for these ghastly exhumations. Ah, that's a mention of Urgos. Urgos is one of the big baddies from the post-game. This is actually unique. I don't think we've ever actually seen like these circular little turrets in the Kurzik architecture. But yeah. Urgos is is like the end game boss of the Kurzik area. That's interesting that he's actually mentioned one of these outposts. I don't think the same thing was true for the guy on the other side, Canaxi. But anyway, that's going to be the end of today's episode. It was a bit of a long one, a bit of a meandering one. We got lost. We had the recording fail, but what you got to do, sometimes it happens. But I want to thank you all for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.